Welcome back to The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and I am so excited for this video. If you're joining me for the very first time, thanks so much. If you've been here for a while, thank you also. If you're just getting here, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Anyhow, today I am going to share with you my non-bourbon whiskeys of the year. Super excited. Let's get down to business. Let's do this. I already released a video on my bourbons of the year, so if you haven't checked that out, check it out. But these are my non-bourbon whiskeys of the year. Now let's go. There are so many good whiskeys on this table, and I feel like it was kind of more of the ryes that were the big thing this year, the ryes and the finished whiskeys. So 2022 was a big year for ryes, big year for finished whiskey, a good year for bourbons, but overall I think what I have on this table is a little bit better than maybe what I had on for the bourbons of the year. That's just my opinion, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. So without further ado, let's start unveiling this list. I'm going to start with number 10. This time I actually have 10, and I am going with the Sagamore Spirit 8-year-old rye. This is aged 8 years in new charred oak barrels. Super delicious. This is batch 1B. I absolutely love what Sagamore's doing. I love Sagamore. It's a little sweeter, a little spicy. It's just overall really delicious, very well-rounded. You can drink it however you, well, that's any whiskey. You can drink it however you want. But I love this bottle, and I love what they're doing. I also love the double oaked. It's really, really good. Just really in general, love what Sagamore's doing. This one's just so phenomenal, and that's why it made my top 10. So let's move on to number 9. And number 9 is Four Gates Port Peri Peri. This one is batch 21. It comes in 112 proof, aged a minimum of 8 years. Really great rye. Absolutely love this one. I love it, but I also really love it with the cigar. Goes great with the cigar, depending on if you like cigars or not. It's also just really enjoyable. Got good flavor, good finish, and that's why it's in this top 10 list. So another really good one, Four Gate. Oh man, they're just doing great stuff also. I feel like everybody on this table is doing really, really great things. So it makes sense that they're all in the top 10. But yes, Four Gate Port Peri Peri comes in at number 9. Number 8 is the 2XO, the 2 times oaked. This is Dixon Deadman's, the Phoenix blend. Absolutely freaking delicious. I love this. I've tried this next to some obviously very heavy hitters, and it's very, very good. This one is 104 proof. It's great. A delicious, well-rounded blend. Good amount of oak, good amount of sweetness, and just, I love it. And I'm excited to see what Dixon Deadman's doing. So that's this one. This one is number 8 on my list. Number 8. All right, now let's go on to number 7. And number 7 is, ta-da! This is Michter's Barrel Strength Rye. This is, I'm trying to figure out the proof here so I can tell you guys. 123.8 proof. Hard math right there. 123.8 proof. I actually won this one in a raffle, so I was really excited. Oh, and let me mention that while we're here. While I talk about how we got these bottles, we own all of these bottles. Every bottle we own, so that's the thing here. I always want to make sure I own a whole bottle that I'm reviewing. I don't want to just like tell you guys, oh, these are 10 whiskeys of the year, but I don't even have the bottle. So it's really important for me to actually have the bottle and drink through it, and this is how I've enjoyed these. That's how they ended up on this list, because I enjoy them and I love them. So Michter's Barrel Strength Rye, so excited that we got this in a raffle, and I love it. The proof really does make everything stand out even more in this bottle. The good amount of spice, good amount of flavor. It's just full of flavor, and the finish is phenomenal too. So that's why it comes in at number 7 on this list. Now we're moving on to number 6, and number 6 is one I really, really love, really enjoy. I always love the Bardstown Discovery Series, and this one is the Bardstown Disco 7. I know a lot of people liked 8. I know a lot of people like 6. I think, well, I obviously blinded this too to come to this being number 7. I battled it back and forth with number 8, and to me, I just liked what this had overall a little bit more. Great amount of flavor, good fruitiness, good sweetness, and a great finish. Love it. This one comes in at 114.5 proof. I am so excited for what Bardstown is doing. Again, like I said, all these bottles on this table all the distilleries are doing great things, great blending, great finishes, just love it. And Bardstown did just release the Origin series, so I'm curious to see how that falls into things over the next year, but so excited for what Bardstown is doing. Let me know if you guys like Disco 8 or 7 better, or even 6. I'm curious. I know a lot of people definitely loved 4. 5 wasn't for everyone. So let me know what you think in the comments about this one. I absolutely love it. Okay, now we're getting into the top 5. Let's get into it. Oh my gosh. Top 5, and number 5 on the list is High West Burai. This was the Utah only release. Got it early in the year last year. Actually, we got it probably February, March, somewhere around there. And as soon as I got it, I was so excited about it. In fact, I was like, this could be the whiskey of the year. Well, it did hold up pretty well over the year against some really great whiskeys, and it's fantastic. It isn't number 1, it's number 5, but I was really surprised by this one because I've had past releases and this one was phenomenal compared to those. So this one comes in at 92 proof. It's delicious. What else can I say about it? High West is doing great things. Okay, now we're getting into the top 4. Holy moly, I got a hair in my eye. Oh yeah, it's sticking in my eye. That always happens to me. Okay, number 4 on the list is another 4-gate, and this is a phenomenal 4-gate. Well, they're all phenomenal. Actually, I haven't found a 4-gate I don't really like. So this one is the Kelvin Collaboration 4, the Kelvin 4, if you want to call it that. Kelvin 4 comes in at 111.7 proof. This is a blend of straight bourbon and straight rye whiskey finished in Australian tawny port and Barbadian, that's a new word. I have never read that. Barbadian dark rum cask. So freaking good. Again, this is another one that you can drink with a cigar that is really, really good. I love it. I love it. What else can I say about it? The finish on this is fantastic. The blending on this is fantastic. It's just really good whiskey. So that's why it's number 4 on the list. Now, we're going to get into the top 3. And the top 3 are going to be controversial to some people because I know some people loved these bottles. Some maybe, well, one of the bottles in particular, and that's number 3 on the list. Some people loved it. Some people didn't love it. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And that's Wild Turkey Master's Keep Unforgotten. This one is so freaking good. Comes in at 105 proof. I love Wild Turkey. You guys know I'm a Wild Turkey junkie. But I was a little bit hesitant on this one at first, mainly because I was like, okay, it's a blend of Kentucky straight bourbons and rye finished in rye casks. So I was like, I don't know, like, am I gonna like this or not? And then I tried it and it just blew my mind. It's very, very good. It's good and balanced. The blend is phenomenal and I love it. I can't get enough of it, and it's completely different from a normal turkey profile. You don't get that turkey funk in it, and it completely surprised me in that way. So this one comes in at number 3 on the list. Now, number 2 and number 1, oh my gosh, so freaking good. All of these are good. I keep saying that, so freaking good, but they're all very, very good. Highly recommend every single bottle on this table. I can't get enough of them. All right, so the next one on the list, I think we actually traded for this bottle, and this was a Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend Batch 130. Got a bottle of Joseph Magnus, my first one earlier in the year, and that was like batch 97, and battled against this one, batch 130, and as soon as I tried them back and forth, they were both so good. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna choose? But this one, overall, I just like the blend a little bit better. Absolutely love what Nancy Fraley is doing. She is incredible. She's an incredible person. She is blending incredible whiskey at so many different places, including for Joseph Magnus. And this one is, I want to say 114.2 proof. Yeah, 114.2 proof. Really, really delicious. It's like dessert in a glass. And again, it goes wonderfully with a cigar. Pairs perfectly with a cigar. So there's that. That's number 2 on the list. Now, let's get to number 1. And I guess what we're going to call number 1 is number 1A and number 1B. Is that fair? Does that really count as 10 whiskeys of the year, non-bourbon whiskeys of the year? Well, it does, because the top 2 would have beat every single bottle on this table. They did beat every single bottle on this table, in my opinion. So that's why they're top 2. And they're both paired together. They both come from Old Carter. Old Carter, I've got batch 9 and 10. I would say my overall number 1 is the Old Carter Batch 9. Now, when I originally got these, I was like, there's no way that 9 is better than 10. I loved 10. I love the light whiskey. I love the blending. The blending on both of these is phenomenal. What Old Carter is doing is fantastic. The Carters are great people, and they're blending amazing whiskey. Really, really good, high quality whiskey. And I know that some people are like, oh, they're expensive or they're hard to find, but these actually are on the shelves. You can find these, and they're so delicious. Batch 9 is more like a cinnamon roll breakfast French toast to me. Batch 10 is more of that light whiskey, cream soda, just really delicious, like sugared, carameled sugars, creme brulee. So both fantastic. Highly recommend both of them. The proofs, yeah, 132.8 on the Batch 9, and the Batch 10 is 131.8. So very close in proof, but actually very different. And the blending on them is both phenomenal. So that's what I've got for you. I know it's 1A, 1B. It's hard. It's hard to pick one or the other. But again, they would beat out every bottle on this table. And they have, to me. That's just my opinion, and they fit my profile so well, and that's why I love them. So if you've tried these two, let me know what you think. Are you on the hunt for Old Carters? If you are, keep a lookout, especially in Louisville. Go around, just take the time to just keep looking. I mean, a lot of places have them, so keep your eyes out for these, and keep your eyes out on, Bourbon Outfitters, Sealbox, places like that, because sometimes they pop up there. So let me move those out of the way. That's what I've got for my top 10-ish whiskeys, non-bourbon whiskeys of the year. I'm curious to know what you guys think of my list. Do you like it? Do you agree with it? Or what would you change in this list? And what are your non-bourbon whiskeys of the year? I'm always curious to find out. So as always, thank you guys so very much for watching, for supporting the channel. I got tongue-tied. For supporting the channel. I really, really appreciate you, and I can't wait to bring you more. So, yeah, I was going to say something else there. But I hope you have a great day, and I'll be back with so much more of The Average Drinker. My name's Dara, and I'll see you next time.